world, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we had finished exploring this Vault 22 place, and we found out that the plants were taking over, or they did take over, and they turned the former residents into plant zombie type things. And then we found a missing scientist from the NCR there named Keely, and she helped us, or we helped her blow up the rest of the spores so that it would stop spreading. And then we stole the documents from there, or the data from there, so that we can give it back to the NCR so that hopefully this never happens again. And it took us it took me a really long time last time to blow that stuff up, because I kept blowing myself up in the process, and it was really difficult, but I got it done. So in this episode, we're going to fast travel back to Camp McCarran and do the things we're supposed to do here. So here we go. Okay, Camp McCarran. I don't know why it sounds like epic fighting music was playing for a little bit, and then it changed to normal music. That was weird. Anyway, the person we need to talk to is, well, there's two people we need to talk to. We need to talk to Dr. Williams and Dr. Hildren. And they're both in the same place, I do believe. Local map. Yeah, they're both in the terminal building over here. It is nighttime, so I hope that they're still working. Because if not, I don't know where they go to sleep. Over this way. Right? Or is this going to be out? Yeah, it's going to be out. Ooh, I could steal ammunition, but I won't. Is it up above then? Whoops, I clicked the wrong button yet again. No, they must be down below. Hang on while I figure out where the fuck these people are. Colonel James Hugh. He wasn't who I'm looking for, but let's talk to him.
I'm usually good with faces, but I don't think I've seen you here before. What brings you to Camp McCarran?
I'm here to provide support. Is there anything I might be able to help with? I'm up for hire if you need some extra manpower around the base. How are things going for the... Yeah, how are things going for the NCR
Could be better,
here?
I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. It's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan.
Well, you can't take over everywhere. Where does that leave you?
Now we're trying to secure the strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
Of course he is. What's Camp McCarran's role in the NCR operations?
It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada.
Air Force,
Troop
or an
allocation,
airport.
Supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here.
Okay. Are things mostly quiet between here and the dam?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. Sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there.
There might be some stuff going on that you don't know about. You seem calm, given that things are as bad as they are.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
Okay, what challenges does NCR face
Everything
here?
was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers. But our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas.
When it comes
We'd be forced to withdraw.
When it comes to Hoover Dam, I would like you guys to control it over the Legion, but when it comes to the strip, I think I want to control that. But I'm here to provide support.
You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The Fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
Of course he hasn't. Are there any other problems?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
Who are the Fiends?
As in Chem Fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing
I'll
like
take 'em
addiction
out.
to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing.
Of course not. They
losing a
probably
ranger.
killed him.
You come to depend on them. And they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
I'll go to Vault 3 and see if I can find your ranger.
That vault is a hornet's nest.
Oh well.
If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The Fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them.
Jesus.
But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders.
Bryce
Anders
Anders,
was
okay.
trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You've found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I bet I could make the Legion prisoner talk. I mean, I could try. I could look into who's leaking NCR intelligence.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust
Well, I
in
just
my men,
got
but
here,
it's
so
just
yeah.
not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We
Okay.
don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements, and it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
Okay. I bet I could make the Legion
I have
prisoner
Lieutenant
talk.
Boyd on that already. She's excellent, but I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you.
Okay.
Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Now, let us continue on to where we were going. Must be up above. I thought they were down here, but they're not.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
I was looking for those doctors that I was supposed to find, and he said that Boyd's in here with the prisoner right now, and she's pissed. So I'm gonna go in there and see what I can do.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends.
How is that?
Colonel Shu has me handling the
long
policing duties for the
and
base.
difficult?
I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for.
Okay.
We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Not a centurion. Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate.
True.
Except he hasn't.
Maybe you haven't
Only
offered the
times
right
he speaks
thing.
up or to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Why don't you just beat your prisoner senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet?
No, you
Problem
haven't.
is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some
course they do.
restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR.
I thought I was.
Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this.
I'll see what I can do.
When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born.
Okay.
We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Okay, makes sense. Let's get started. I'm not interested. I object to the use of violence against prisoners of war. I do object against that, but when it comes to a Caesar's Legion dude, I don't care. So, okay, let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Alright. Let's quick save it, just in case this doesn't work.
Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was.
Okay, I need to take my weapon off so I don't shoot him. Whoopsie, cancel.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
Exactly.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
Because you're
It's all the
a
rage
prick.
in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to.
Jesus, you fucked
And it's
up.
that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Celus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along.
Alright.
And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker
of
on your
course.
way out.
Alright, as long as you can give them back, that's fine. Hello.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
I'm with the Legion. I'm here to kill you before you talk. Speech. I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now. Oh. You're about to tell me everything you know. Uh-oh. Now you made me angry. I'll try this one first.
You're nothing. You're some inept mercenary the NCR is paying to supplement its own incompetent soldiers.
How naive, Silas. Corrupto opti... whatever the fuck that means.
No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I stayed alive because Caesar would have wanted it. I'm useless to him dead.
You're a danger to him alive. Your knowledge threatens him. You must have really screwed up to be caught by the NCR.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
Okay, uh-oh, now you made me angry.
I can take anything you've got.
Can you? Come on, damn it. This is gonna take forever. Come on. Hello? Can I talk to you now? Nope, guess not. I just gotta keep punching you, I guess. I'll be back when I wear his health down, because this is gonna take a long time.
Alright, you can stop for a sec.
She said, alright, you can stop for a sec.
Whoa, easy
Maybe
there.
that'll work.
You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him.
I didn't
Why
kill
don't you
him.
step outside a minute? Let off some steam.
Get away from me.
Nice job.
Nice job.
Get away from me.
Why don't you wait in the other room while... I think my friend doesn't like you, Silus. I don't know how much longer I can keep him under control.
You think this will make me talk? A beating? This
Yeah,
is the
he
best
might
you
not
can
work.
do?
A beating might not work
just
with
any beating,
him.
Silus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill
What the
your
hell's
guts
that
to me?
noise?
Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Silus.
I don't know what that noise
treatment,
is.
huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his.
Of course. Hi. You gonna talk this time?
You hit like a bedroom.
Lucky you, you can borrow my dentures when I knock your teeth out.
It'll take more than that to get me to talk, worm. Enough, this is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way, I'll tell you what I know.
Finally,
You should know
Jesus.
that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable. My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be
It might help a
within
little bit,
months,
though.
maybe weeks.
I'll be the judge of that. Let's hear what you got to say.
Something is wrong with Caesar. Something he is attempting to hide from his men.
Maybe he's sick or something?
But it was obvious before we set out on this last mission. For 3 days we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to. His face is sunken, sickly. But any questioning of his health enrages him.
Of course it does, because he doesn't want to appear weak. There must be more you can tell me.
There is one other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here.
Ah, that's
Every night,
where the
details
rats
of
come
NCR
from.
troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer.
Do you know who
If
he
I
is?
knew who he was, I would tell you.
Oh, okay.
If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down. But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion.
We'll see about that.
Get away from me.
So, got information for you.
That was fun to watch. I'd have you do it again, but I'd probably get in trouble.
Probably. You're
This'll
probably
do
going
the
to get in trouble
NCR a
anyway
lot
for
of
letting me
good,
do it the
so
first
you
time.
should be proud. Here's the standard fee. Plus I threw in the price of a good show on the strip. That's from me personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime.
I don't know if I will, if they're not Legion. Goodbye.
Yep. See you around.
Now. Re-equip that. Put it away. And continue on. Okay, I think I finally found where those doctors are. They're in here. Here's her.
Keely just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here.
What?
She wouldn't let him
Oh,
finish
that's
the
what he said.
sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks
Good.
for keeping her
He
safe.
deserves it.
Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
You're welcome.
Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
Now I gotta tell this guy.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
Why would I kill her? I've brought data from Vault
Wonderful.
22.
Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
No problem, I can wait. By the way, you never warned me about the dangers in that place.
Didn't I? Did you encounter undue difficulties? Clearly not, or you wouldn't be standing here, would you? All that matters is whether the data is intact. I think William's decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an
Thank
agreeable
you.
sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
Alrighty, glad to be of service. I'd be careful with... Oh, there's the timer. So when I'm done talking to him, I'll have to go. I agree, I've more than done my part. You owe me more caps. I'd be careful with that data. You didn't see those plants in the
Your
vault.
concerns are perfectly understandable, but I assure you, they're entirely misplaced. We would never use technology that wasn't fully tested.
Good,
We
at
aren't
least
some
they're going to
muckling
test it and
band of
stuff.
Vault alchemists. We're with the government, for goodness sake. Have a little faith in us.
Meh. I don't.
Yes? Something?
Nothing. Goodbye.
Yep.
There stands the grass. Oh, we leveled up. Gonna make border go to 80, make science go to 80, make speech go to 80. Let's get lockpick up a little more. And speech up a little more. There. I think I'm going to do the Searing Imperialist, where it says, you don't take kindly to raiders, junkies, or tribals trying to settle or stay alive in civilized lands. Against dirty raider and junkie types, as well as Zion's tribals, you do 15% more damage and have a bonus to hit and VATS. Okay, now that that's all done, in the next episode, we will see what other quests we have to do and pick one and go do it. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.